Incoming rain could pose a threat to already unstable bluffs in San Diego County. In Encinitas, a beach access at Beacons Beach is closed because of a reactivated landslide. That's where we find ABC 10 News anchor Nia Watson live with more on the rain's possible impact. Nia.
Yeah, well, here at Beacons Beach, there are closure signs posted along the fence beside me in this barrier regarding the trail and beach access. Now, the trail sits on the side of this cliff here, and it goes down to the water. And this is a trail many residents I spoke with typically use to get to the beach. It's also a popular surfing spot. Now, here's a look at the damage from the landslide. The city of Encinitas closed the beach access on January 10th, saying the landslide created cracks in the slope, making it unsafe. The city did not say if weather caused the bluff failure, but says the area has a history of being unstable. The last incident happened in May of 2022 when the trail and the parking lot had to be closed. That's why Robert Saxton, who lives in the area, says he's not surprised by the closure this time around, but he does hope the city can find some type of solution.
It's going to move. It's been moving for years. It's nothing new. There used to be a stairway right there that went down here in the 80s, and that whole stairway fell. And this trail's been closed a number of times.
And whenever there are long periods of rain, like Megan was talking about, there's some concern that the bluff, which is already unstable, like we've mentioned, could be impacted further. Joining me now is geologist Dr. Pat Abbott here. Dr. Abbott, you were explaining a little bit about the damage here. Can you describe to the viewers what you're seeing when it comes to the damage?
Well, we have a lot of layers of sandstone and mudstone here, and you can see the cracks in them. And in fact, when you keep coming back out here, you see new cracks forming, and you see existing cracks widen. So we have a lot of cracks opening, receptacles to absorb this weekend's rain.
What does that mean when it comes to a possibility of further collapse or the slope moving down further?
Well, one of the reasons the cliffs are so weak right here, there are a lot of clay minerals in the rocks. And clay minerals, they expand when they get wet, and when they expand, they weaken. So every time we do get a lot of rain, that means the rocks of the cliff are going to become weaker, and that's helping accelerate or cause things to slide and move more.
Can you talk about first the immediate impact we may see as the rain is coming down, or if there are any long-term effects from the rain, the long periods of rain we're going to see?
Well, you know, this is not like erosion. It's not like the rain falls and then things move. It's the rain soaks into the earth, then the water soaks in between the clay layers. You could almost visualize these clay layers like a book. You know, if you've dropped a book in water, how the pages swell. That's exactly what happens with the clay minerals inside the cliff here. So it's not the immediate effect of the rain, but it's the water soaking in, being absorbed by the clays. Rocks weaken, therefore gravity can pull and have more effect.
Talk about the safety concern from the standpoint of a geologist.
Well, the safety concerns, these kinds of slides usually are things that just damage structures. But as we saw 2 Januaries ago at Torrey Pines, sometimes they break loose and come down to the beach fast. And that's part of the reason you stop the trail and all that kind of a thing. Even though you don't expect it to go dramatically really fast, you don't want to have people get caught there and get injured or killed.
All right, Dr. Abbott, thank you so much for speaking with us. Now, the city of Encinitas says once the landslide stops moving, it will be able to assess the damage and repairs needed. It could not say when the trail will reopen. Wale, I'll send it back to you in the studio.